Time signalled and we're underway with Parramatta kicking off. Glorious sunshine bathing the Parramatta Stadium.
Hemsley, Elias, Scott Gale being forced back infield. The Balmain backs. Solid defence. Last tackle. Well, there's a scramble here in the play of the ball. Couldn't go anywhere else except against Parramatta. Shake of the head, but you'll see it for yourself.
Yes, the State Bank replay. Scott Gale played the ball very badly, but he considered that he was hard done by Brett Kenny, and he retaliated with a little punch, but it missed.
Plenty of sparks flying in the forwards. And let's see if Conlon can add to his 87 tally of 184 points. Not a problem. The Balmain Tigers hit the front, 2 points to 0. Taylor, Sterling, quick ball. On it goes Growth. Ella! Oh, a try's gone begging. Jack's picked it up. Back inside for Elias. He has support in Scotty Gale, Sterling and Gale. And a great tackle from the little halfback. Taylor, Sterling. Back inside for Ella. He has Kenny in support. He's decided to kick. He kicks again. He's been tackled by Hardwick. He'll have to come back for the penalty. I thought he might have originally erred Ella when he made the break. And it's 5 minutes in the sin bin for Kevin Hardwick for the foul on Ella. But I still think Ella had Kenny on the outside and should have used him up.
Here it is. Ella put through a gap by Sterling, goes hard. There's the chase for the ball. Hardwick and Ella going at it. And then Ella deliberately tackles him, earns himself 5 minutes in the sin bin. But I've got to say that it's exactly what I would have done under the circumstances. Here again, there's Ella. He had a man on the outside. He had two options, the kick ahead or the man on the outside. I believe he took the wrong option. There's Hardwick taking the odds to it and bringing him down with Popchi back there to clean it up. So the penalty going now to Parramatta directly in front.
And the man that the foul was on, Steve Ella, who had a 100% record against the Knights last week. 6 from 6. There it is. Just short of the quarter line and directly in front. Very deliberate action of Ella's and going back. From right in front, there it is. There's the equaliser at the Parramatta Stadium. The Tigers and the Eels. It's 2-all.
32 metres out. Parramatta with Sterling. Linking up with Ford, getting it out to the big guru, Eric Growth, and Growth will score in the corner. Well, Parramatta full of running. They had the numbers and worked that into the field. And the guru scores.
A classy bit of football here. The cutout pass to Sterling on the blind side. Gets it away nicely there. And then the pass to Growth. And Growth goes hard and strong. Jack comes at him, doesn't have the power to get him over the sideline, and he's in for a great try. Here again, it was a good cutout pass there. There's Ford on the inside of that. There it goes out to Growth. Now Growth carrying the ball in the correct arm, is able to use his fend. Knocks Jack's arm down as he comes in strongly.
And he struck this one to the side of the post, so that's his first error. The score remains Parramatta 6, leading Balmain 2.
Taylor, Sterling, cutout pass for Delroy this time. Delroy with plenty of room to move. He kicks. Well, he's been impeded maybe by Gary Jack. Paul Taylor was on the inside. It's a race between Taylor and Maguire. Taylor will get there now. He's tackled without the ball. Well, this will be an interesting decision. It's a penalty. Very, very close to the possibility of a penalty try here. And again, this will be the sin bin this time for...
Well, here it is again. Delroy in the clear, kicks ahead. He, I thought, was deliberately impeded by Jack, but nonetheless, the play goes on. The referee playing the advantage rule. There was a good sprint for the ball here between Taylor and the number 10, Bruce Maguire, and Maguire appeared, in my view, to bring him down.
Just setting themselves now. They have a big back line. The Eels. Sterling, the kick for the in-goal. Kenny's been felled. This could have been a penalty try. Well, again, it's the penalty under the post. I thought he was heading... He set Kevin Hardwick off. It's his second indiscretion, a professional foul. This time he's off and you won't see him again in this game.
Yes, I heartily concur with that decision. It was a deliberate trip over the leg. It just gets beyond the pale when a player continues to do this sort of thing. So there was the little kick through, and It probably could have been a try to Kenny. He's one of the swiftest players on the field. Nonetheless, the referee is still not awarded a penalty.
So this scrum 15 metres out. On to Balmain. Conlon's come back to the right side and takes the tackle. 12 metres out. Penalty to Balmain. As Gary Jack runs back on for Balmain. The Tigers have got the penalty. There's plenty of pushing and shoving and debating out there. Quite a simple one for him. And makes no mistake. So the gap is narrowed, with Parramatta leading 6 points to 4.
Lidner, away they go, that blind. Eriksson on the wing trying to work out a leg injury at the moment. Chalmers is the man that, of course, has gone on to that centre position. Lindner, Sterling, the dummy, misses forward, picks up Brett Kenny, goes around, gets the ball back. Ella, oh, brilliantly worked try. It's the old firm. Sterling, Kenny and Ella, magic football, and under the post go the Eels.
Well, if you see better than this, let me know. Beautiful stuff. Linda out there to Sterling, the dummy back on the inside, the run behind, the pass away there to Kenny, the run around, back to Sterling, and then back to Ella. It's just beautiful stuff. Meticulous happening there with absolutely beautiful control of the football. Just a suggestion of a shepherd there at one instance. But here's Sterling, the final pass away to Ella again. They've doubled around twice.
Super Rugby League, there's the man, 27 years of age, just the one try last year in 87 because of injury, and he's off for the blaze of glory in 88. No problem with the conversion. So it's the Eels now starting to stretch that big lead now to 12 points to 4 over Balmain. They've had to do it tough. Tries coming when they've only been 12 men on the field. So remember that Hardwick has been sent off. He's not in the bin. He'll take no further part. Peter Wynn stepping out of tackles. Peter Ford backing up as Chalmers. Chalmers still going, brushing off tackles. Brought down by Jack. He had to pull off a last-ditch tackle. Well, he's been kicked in the face as he tried to play that ball.
He also should be slapped on a 402 for overacting.
Taylor out wide. Lidner, this has got to be a try. The numbers game again as he forces his way out. Running out of players was the Balmain defence. And the Eels again celebrating.
Beautiful rugby league. They had the options here with tons of overlaps galore. Sterling, away it went there to Taylor. Taylor threw a long overhead pass, a cutout pass, which went out to Linda. Linda decided to sprint, and you can see Gary Jack come and take him in a copybook tackle, but not in time. The goal line crept up on him. There it is, the long cutout pass from Taylor to Linda. Linda sights the opening and goes. Gary Jack valiantly tried to tackle him, but there was no way. It was all too close to the line.
Out wide near the touchline. Meets that one well, but it won't come around. So there'll be no more change to that scoreline at the half-time break. And a big one to Parramatta. The Eels 16, the Tigers 4.
No changes in the Balmain side as we're underway for the second half. I'm sure Parramatta fans and fans everywhere will be keeping their fingers crossed that Growth does not have a fractured arm. There's been a number of them this year. Now here's Scott. First touch of the football in first grade today. And there are the leading tacklers for both sides. As Balmain pick up a loose ball, spinning it wide. Here's Conlon getting it out to Parrish. Parrish for the line. Parrish still going. Parrish will score. Matt Parrish, the son of Don Parrish, his first year of rugby league, has scored for the Balmain Tigers.
Well, the thing wrong with the Parramatta defence on this occasion was they all came across in a bunch. They were all four of them coming across very fast. I hope we pick it up at the end of the replay. Balmain just used quick hands. Look at the charge here. They're all there and they all overrun him as he props on his left foot and comes back on the inside. He's just literally, with one sidestep, has beaten four players. You'll see it again from here as Ella loses the ball on the tackle. Our friend Vinny Elias is quick enough to realise there's a try on, so they move it very fast to the left. There's Conlon, the pass out to young Parrish. There's the four of them all overrun him. He steps off the left foot, comes back on the inside and scores a try. Astonishing.
Matt Parrish. What a start for him, and what a start in the second half for Balmain. And that's the angle that Conlon has to work with. 11 metres in from touch. Strikes it particularly well. Magnificent goal from Conlon, and the Tigers are back in the match. Here is the score. Parramatta 16, Balmain 10.
Well, it's been a change from what they did in the first half. It was very noticeable to me in the first half that all they did was simply wrap the football. And, of course, if you're trying to defend against that, it's very tiring because you're constantly shuffling your defence.
Well, Parramatta back on the charge now. Another mistake from the Tigers. Gale couldn't control that football. Lidner, Taylor. Beautiful pass to Kenny. That's a try. They won't stop him from there. Magnificent ball, though. Put that down to Paul Taylor. He and Sterling controlling the passes, one off the ruck, and he held that ball up magically for Kenny.
Beautiful acceleration here. Great to see Kenny in this sort of form. Look at the weave. The beautiful step he goes. There's the acceleration on the outside. Goes round, scores a try. Very, very clever. And it was a lovely pass coming from Taylor. Sucked the defence to him. Kenny was able to straighten immediately, run to the gap. Just a clutching hand on the jumper, but there's a good try.
Well, there he is, Brett Kenny. Some say a very disappointing season in '87. Ella. Again, that's being waved away. So the scoreline, Parramatta 20, Balmain 10. Crowd calling for another Parramatta try. Dummy there from Vernon. Back it goes Mosley. Sterling can't handle it. Scott. Play on, says McCullum. Back inside it goes. Taylor, here's a reward. It's been a strong display from the little man, Paul Taylor. He picks up the dregs right under the post for the Eels. Well, he's played strongly. See it all again on the State Bank Big Game replay.
Well, here we go. There it was. There was the charge at the line there by Vernon. The pass away to Mosley. Went to Sterling. Dropped behind him. Couldn't handle it. Around came number 19 there for the Brett Scott. And he's able to get a pass away to Taylor, and Taylor's in for the try. That's a good reward for him. You've heard me mention in other parts of play that he's thrown lobby passes. Well, they've all worked. Every one of them's come off today at different times, and they've made him look good. They've made him look as though he's attentive to his supports, which he is indeed. I hope he wasn't holding a hamstring. Then he put his hand down on his thigh.
He's taking this one back to the 10-metre line. A very disappointing day for the Tigers. No mistake. So Parramatta 26, Balmain 10.
There's an altercation in midfield between Scott and Podgy. But here's Parrish linking up with Hemsley, who's put it down. Now the touch judge is in. That'll be to report the bit of fisticuffs that nobody was hurt by.
I think he's going to report that Podgy should be fighting at the stadium because he threw a blow there that really he was and missed by about 1.5 foot, but nonetheless that's what it's going to be all about. He's going to caution those two lads that got involved in an altercation over the other side.
Brett Scott's the man being spoken to. 5 minutes in the sin bin. This will be for the interference back on Podgy and the penalty for the Tigers. Had very, very few chances. Last tackle. Rolls. Kicks deep. Delroy. Ben Elias is there and brings him down. Just short of the Parramatta quarter. Bella's line deep with Kenny. Gives that ball to Krankovic. He's back on the inside if the ball can go his way. Ella's there inside. Well, he goes under a high tackle from Russell Gardner. He's lost the ball. Well, Gary Jack wants to go on with it. Well, it's been continuing all day. Players taking an offence at all sorts of things.
Yes, the State Bank replay shows the swinging right arm that Russell Gardner very nearly got Kenny with. Kenny apparently has done a knee or some sort of damage to himself. Jack stole the ball from him at that time, and shortly after that we saw Jack put on an act, a very histrionic act that said that he wanted to get involved with fisticuffs with the entire Parramatta team by the look of it. I think he ought to just cool it a little bit. He's the number one. He's got an image to keep up. Yes, Kenny in full flight there, popped, and apparently something's happened to a knee. He's been in fine form today.
Laurie from dummy half. 26 points to 10. Parramatta a comfortable lead inside 10 minutes of play. And here comes Scott back on. And Parramatta still moving it beautifully with Ella. Ella's got support. He might not need it now. He's given it to Ford. What a try. Parramatta rubbing salt into the wounds as Peter Ford goes over to score.
Yes, the State Bank replay will show beautiful use of the blind side here of this ruck. It really is a classy bit of football. There's Peter Wynn started the rot by coming there and popping a pass immediately to Krankovic. He got an inside pass there to Ella. Ella dummies here and sucks Jack over to him a bit more, and then back on the inside to Ford, who's unmarked and scores a very, very good try. That's well thought out. Again, the blind side being the lethal dose as far as Balmain were concerned. There's Wynn's pop pass. This little lad gets a good pass away too to Ella, the veteran, who throws the dummy at that point and pulls Jack to him and then unloads beautifully to Ford, and Ford sprints away for about 20 metres to score a very, very good try. So Parramatta surging away now.
Ella not hitting that particularly well from the side of his boot.
In a bunch at the moment, Parramatta. Taylor. The kick ahead trying to turn Jack around. He beats Taylor easily. Brings it back just short of the quarter line. There's the siren. So the Eels, far too strong in their first home game at the Parramatta Stadium for 1988. And a great team performance.